Hey Capricorn, welcome to your October 2019 Psychic Tarot reading with me, Stella Wilde. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's your October 2019 Tarot reading. Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited to dive into your reading. This month we are going to be doing a Celtic cross. I've already shuffled the cards. I will just shuffle them a couple more times with my classic Rider-Waite. And this month's extended reading on Vimeo, which of course is purely optional, we'll take the last card of this Celtic cross and do another Celtic cross over on Vimeo to dive deeper into the intuitive energies for your month ahead. When you get a reading over on Vimeo, it supports my channel, which I very much appreciate, and it's also an investment in you. And of course, it's all about giving you the intuitive information you need to manifest your wildest dreams. That's my mission here on this channel, and I hope that it resonates for you. Also, check out your October 2019 horoscopes. The link is in the description. You can read them on the blog or listen to them on YouTube. I do a little video each month for each sign. And of course, if you would like a private personal reading with me, one-on-one, either recorded or live, you can book one with me, an astrology reading or a tarot reading. The link is in the description under services. Oh, and check out my Facebook page. My link is in the description. I do astrology updates almost every day if there's something really major happening, which there usually is most days. So check that out. You might enjoy that community over there. Okay, Capricorn. So let's get into your reading. I'm just going to give these cards one more quick little shuffle. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd appreciate it. All right, Capricorn. There we go. Very good. Nice clean break. Let's see. What's on the bottom of the deck, Capricorn? Ooh, that's on the bottom. All right, let's see what the rest of the reading is. God, this one card, this has been coming up a lot, and I really shuffled. Okay. Capricorn, what is going on with you in October? What is going on? Okay, Capricorn. Well, last month's video, which, I mean, some people were like, but I mean, that was the energy. That's what I was psychically feeling. And when I read the cards, you know, it's not just about telling you what each card means in each position. It's really giving you an intuitive insight into how the card energies work together. And what I am seeing here is a continuation of last month's energy. So if you didn't watch September's video, go check it out. You are really, again, in this process of cutting loose your past and working through stuff and getting your shit together, as I said in last month's video. And you know, that's how it is sometimes with energy. Energy ebbs and flows, and sometimes, you know, the month's energies from the previous month do carry over because it sometimes takes some time to make the desired changes happen. And if the bottom of the deck is any indication, which I believe it is, because I've been telling you Capricorns that the love relationship is coming. Many of you, you're going to have it starting in December, going into next year. Others of you may have to wait a little bit longer, but with Jupiter in your sign and other things shaking out, and the energy of the eclipse in your solar 7th house that took place on July 2nd, this past July, is still in effect for a year. So for some Capricorns, yes, you know, it might take until next year. Others of you are going to start feeling it 6 months from now, possibly in December, even when Jupiter goes into Capricorn. So what I'm seeing here from this reading, like I said, is a continuation of this energy of moving on. There are some situations that you are revisiting in order to move on. But this is the desire. This is at the bottom of your reading, the Six of Swords. So in your heart, even though in your heart you have the Chariot upside down, kind of wondering, am I ever going to be able to be released from the situations that I don't want to be in anymore? And you know what they are, Capricorn. They are jobs that no longer suit you, friendships that no longer suit you, where you're living that no longer suits you, even your wardrobe that no longer suits you. Habits and behaviors that no longer suit you. You're really anything in your life that you know is not authentically you anymore. Now that you've been through all these changes that Pluto and Saturn have been bringing to your sign. Pluto goes direct October 3rd. It's showtime. Like, things are going to continue to change and metamorphosize and ramp up. The energy is going to continue to intensify for you Capricorns. And it's all involved. Well, 95% of it's involved with moving on. Even though in your heart you feel like nothing much is really changing, everything is changing. Okay? You are doing the necessary release work, Capricorn, so that you will be free to bring this in. This is coming. Your recent past is the 9 of Swords. So the last 9 months could have, and not just 9 weeks, I really feel 9 months for most Capricorns. So this whole year, really, because we're in October now, right? Well, I'm filming this September 25th, but 2019 has not been easy for a lot of Capricorns. You think like you've turned a corner and then boom, like something else happens. It's a lot. It's been a lot to process. But this is in your recent past. So the sleepless nights, the worry, the tension, the drama, this is now going to be behind you. Because a lot of you were resisting certain changes that needed to happen. But you've since kind of realized that you can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. And you're willing, you just don't want to carry the burden of certain stuff anymore. That's very plain here. Okay, so it's very interesting. The card at the bottom, desiring to move on, and the card in your recent past, both swords. We end with a sword, but it's more of a message to you, which I'll get to at the end of your Celtic cross. But so really, this signifies to me you have mentally turned a corner. A lot of you were being held up from your transformation. This is the card in your current position for October. From this new life because of your own mindset. But you have turned a corner with that. So the present moment situation, the energy for October is the Judgment upside down. So the new life that you want to create, the new place you want to move to, the new relationship you want to have, the new job you want to have, the new salary you want to have, the new car, the new creativity, all the bountiful things you want, because the Empress card is crossing this. All the bountiful things you want are in the process of manifesting. And it's going to be probably about, I'm going to say 20 weeks. I don't even feel like this is 2 months. I think it's 20 weeks. So that would put us in about, like 5 months from now, from October. So February, March is when the turning point for many of you is going to happen in terms of the manifestations. Okay, now again, some of you it may happen in 2 months, a little earlier. Like as soon as, especially if you're born early in the sign of Capricorn or you have early degrees of Capricorn rising. When that Jupiter hits those early degrees, yeah, it's going to start bringing benefits right away. You're going to feel it. But the Empress card is very interesting crossing here because this is a sign really that's involved with the material world. Empresses like their, how do I say it? High maintenance lifestyle. Empress likes a high maintenance lifestyle. So this is the finer things in life, shall we say, okay? And that's really, and however you define that for yourself, okay? That's really what you want to manifest. And I know that also from, well, I don't know, I won't even discuss that at the moment. I'll get to that card. But you really want to manifest the finer things, as I was saying, but it's not here yet. Why not? Because there's still some other inner work that needs to be done and outer work of things that naturally need to be released. What I find interesting about this Judgment card, upside down especially, is it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune for me. It's an element of timing, but of karmic timing. Okay, so there is something in your story, in your personal karmic story, Capricorn, where the timing isn't quite right yet. Other things need to happen for the new life to manifest. And like I said before, what already has happened is your change of mindset. That was key. But now there's other pieces of the puzzle, and that they don't necessarily involve you per se, you doing something. It's the situations around you that need to play out. And it's a matter of having the patience to wait. And this is in your near future. Strength upside down. Your patience is like at its lowest point. You have to be careful, Capricorn, the next month that you don't do something silly because you are impatient for your future to unfold. You really need to trust in the divine timing of events. And the card over your reading, the top of your Celtic cross, is the Hermit card. So you're not going to be a hermit. I'm not saying you're going to be a hermit in October, but what this signifies to me is trusting in the spiritual wisdom and the spiritual guidance and the spiritual patience that you do have. You know you have it. It's just that recent events and recent situations, of course, have made you want the new life to manifest quicker. But you have to be careful with this in your near future. You are flat out tired, Capricorn. You are flat out tired of just going it alone, being spiritual, being, patient, being all these things. You just got to hang in there a little bit longer because it is coming. All right. So you have the fortitude to do it. You have the fortitude to do it. We have the Judgment card upside down. We have the Strength card upside down. In your heart is the Chariot upside down, of feeling like, when is this ever going to change? When can I move on? But also there could be some little pieces of you not willing to move on yet. So that's something to look at as well. Even though you've moved on mentally, there could be something emotionally where you haven't been ready to release certain things yet. Okay, another card that's upside down is in your environment. The Eight of Pentacles upside down. So for many of you, the job situation is just like you're so over it. You've been working your ass off. The money has not been there for you. It's not been coming in the way it should. Or promises were made that were broken in terms of how much money. You are like, again, on your last nerve. Okay, so this is in your environment. You are, your work environment, you're just really at the last tether there. And your hope and your fear card is the Ten of Wands upside down. Releasing the burden. You're worried about releasing the burden of all of this stuff because what's next for you? Can you trust it? Can you trust in yourself? Can you trust in the universe? Can you trust in what you know is spiritually true? That the universe abhors a vacuum, and yes, once you release something, new things will come in to take up that space. Can you trust that, Capricorn? That's what you're worried about. Will there be a place for you? A desired place, the place you want to be in? Will the new person arrive? Will the new friends arrive? Will the new home arrive? Will the new clothes arrive? Etc. You want to lay down the burden of your current existence that has not been satisfying to you materially or creatively. Or financially. Well, I said materially, but with this upside down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half of the cards are upside down. So there is, we're at 50-50 here in terms of the change occurring. Because when I have a lot of upside down cards, it means the situation's not quite stabilized yet. So that's what I'm saying. You've turned a corner. You've turned the corner, Capricorn. And the new world awaits you. And it is coming. Because remember, Saturn is still in your sign also. So it's teaching you. Saturn is the great teacher. It's teaching you the lessons, as you know very well. Capricorns tend to be very patient. But it's teaching you a greater level of patience. A saint level of patience. in terms of your faith, holding fast to your dreams, holding fast also to the vision, the idealized vision that you have for yourself, that you do not have to settle for second best. This Eight of Pentacles upside down. You don't have to settle for less than, Capricorn. All right? You don't have to. And what's happening, your outcome card is the Page of Swords. So there will be a very clear message that comes to you this month in terms of how you are on the right track. And this is coming in Libra season because this is an air sign. So from October 3rd, once Pluto goes direct in your sign, October 3rd to the 23rd, before the sun goes into Scorpio. So Libra season for you. There will be a message, and it will be a very affirming message for you, Capricorn, that if you just keep doing the work, keep doing the acceptance, the patience, having the spiritual fortitude, releasing anything that no longer serves you, truly looking in your heart, where do you still need to release stuff before you can move on? You will get the message from the universe that you are on the right track. Now, for some of you, this will be, I feel some of you are going to get some sort of written confirmation of something that you've been long waiting for. This could be a contract. This could be this. I do feel like there could be some sort of written offer that's coming to you in Libra season. This could even be you starting some sort of communication project that's going to be important to your future. That's possible, because remember, this is a general reading. But I feel like basically in general, the universe is going to give you some sort of written confirmation that the direction you are pointed toward, the direction you are pointing toward, your boat, your future, what you want to manifest, is absolutely attainable. Absolutely. It's just, you gotta have the patience. It is arriving. It's coming. It's coming. The love is coming. The money is going to be coming. Okay? So, Capricorn, stay optimistic. There's a lot of good here. This is, again, go watch September's reading as well, because it's echoing this. But like I said, you've turned the corner. Turned it. That's in the past. You have turned a corner on something very important. And it's really, to me, this idea of, like, when you do your decluttering. And you're decluttering your life, like what's going to stay and what's going to go. You got to use your judgment and reassess. It's a period of reassessment. So I'm going to dive into this card now and see what other energies await you in the month of October, Capricorn, over on Vimeo. So meet me over there. I'm going to use this card and then do another Celtic cross. Okay, Capricorn, leave me a comment. Let me know how this reading resonated for you. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out.